If you're wondering, I don't know, I think I pressed the button by mistake, but anyways, you're wondering where I am. That's the Texas Roadhouse. And down yonder is that Sweet Frog I took y'all to before. So, yeah, I don't know how that would work. Taking you to a little bit of a different area. It's very busy here because it's dinner time. It's a gorgeous day, and the folks that have a life are going out to dinner. Oh, you know I have a life. It's just I'm by myself, but that's all right. So yeah, it would be kind of like, instead of Thelma and Louise, it would be Miss Fab and Mr. B. No, we don't have a convertible. I know him like a book. He's gonna say, hey, let's take your car. You know what I mean? Hey, I didn't tell you guys, but he originally was gonna get that car when he got his car. And so before we left the dealership, he said, hey, you know, if you get another Fiat 500 in, he goes, I'm going to trade my vehicle in, switch up. And basically you can have the vehicle for a year, and then my plan is to refinance and get the percentage down. I'm paying a fairly high percentage rate because of the bankruptcy, which is not a problem. The payments are small, but yeah, it is the road back to just rebuilding my credit. And at first I thought it was kind of goofy, you know, this later in life trying to rebuild things, but why not? Why not? And I have in my life a bit of a thorn in my side. And I spoke to my sister about this. You know how you have one person in your life that you trust and you tell them everything? She's that person. And she will not hem or haw about it. If I present a situation to my sister, I give her all the details right away. She'll tell you exactly what she thinks. Y'all got a friend like that? Do you have a friend like that? Someone that will take the emotion out of it. You take the emotion out of it and deal strictly with the facts. And sometimes you gotta let something go. You gotta let it go. And I have to let this go. I never took you guys around this way. Here, let me tell you something. Here is Restaurant Row. This is why it's always so busy here. Not only do you have Wally World, which everyone loves going to Wally World, but you got all these different restaurants. You got the Olive Garden and the Samurai Japanese Steakhouse and the Texas Rose House, and you got the Mellow Mushroom and, you know, Marco's Pizza and all these different places. And Cheddar's Restaurant and Hooters. Sorry. So yeah. But anyways, the thorn, sorry, itchy nose, the thorn has to be removed. I gotta let it go. And I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen here. And here's another thing. The job, they had a union meeting. I don't go to union meetings. But a couple of birdies came over to me after the union meeting. Here, you have to legally, you have to give a person, if you're going to let them go, they're going to lay them off, you got to give them 60 days notice. So, July the 28th, I will receive my 60 days notice. That means that my job will end in September. Oh yes, it will. And so, I told you a few videos back that I had the nerve, while on paper employed, to just go for it and get that car. A car. I didn't know I'd end up with that one. And, you know, considering my situation, you know, I did not think that I would qualify, but God stepped in. And I had a few of my subscribers say, go for it. Go for it. And guess what? I went for it. So I am online, and I have a few little birdies at my job that it gave me a heads up to 2 different places that are hiring. So I will be applying, and I'll let you know what happens. And then we'll just keep the ball rolling. Also, I have what I call a budgeting kind of what do you call that? It's a thing that has lots of folders in it. And on each folder is like insurance company, rent, and all that kind of thing. I think of bills in quarters. Every week a certain amount is set aside. And then at the end of the month, you take all those set-asides and you pay your bills. Bankruptcy has taught me how to be better organized. I was sort of organized. And so my first payment is due for the car in August, and I'm already way ahead organizing myself. Yes, indeed. Anyways, this is pretty much a walk and talk vlog with you, my friends. So that's the plan. And in the interim, in between there somewhere, I think I may have to do this vacation deal of visiting home probably right after I'm done with the company. And then giving the new job a date that will happen after. A date of employment that will happen after I go home for a visit. This isn't my home, you know. You want to hear something weird? The music is coming from Joe's Crab Shack over there. Trying to get away from it so you can hear me better. But by the way, there I am. Yes, kids, that's Grandma. But anyways, losing my train of thought. Oh, I have never felt at home anywhere. I've been married, had houses, husbands, children, but I've never, ever felt settled or at home. And I always thought that was kind of weird about me. And as I think about it, Let's have a flower moment. As I think about it, sorry, I'm rambling on. I've been trying to understand myself. I've been trying to understand why that no matter where I've lived, no matter where I've lived, why I felt this way. And you know what I think? I think the reason why I don't feel at home anywhere is because I'm not. I think home's up there. That's what I think. I know that sounds goofy. I know. But in my beliefs, even if you've been on this planet for 80 years, it's a rest stop. It's a brief stop. And I think that's why some of us feel so daggone uncomfortable. I'm gonna wait till he goes. I know this is a very, very long video, but I think right here is the point of the whole thing. The sense of discomfort in our bellies at times. When every T is crossed and every I is dotted, and you are done paying your monthly bills, your mortgage and your rent, and you've got your groceries, and you've got your car, and you've got all your ducks in a row, and there's yet still deep within your soul a feeling of discomfort. It's because you're not home. You're not home. And I think that, God willing, if I am so blessed to drop this body and make it up there, I will finally feel at home. I will finally feel a sense of comfort. I will finally be able to rush into the arms of the being that's been holding me up all along. The one who I cried to in the middle of the night. The one I cried to when I went to the dumpster and took frozen food out of there and cooked it and ate it. The one. That's what it comes down to, you know? That's what I really think. People are always trying to fill themselves with something. They're always trying to fill themselves with something, whether it's sex or drugs or booze or stuff or money or power. Yeah. That void, as you all know, or some of you understand what I'm saying, that void is intentionally placed. Your enemy is giving you some substandard ingredients to fill that hole with. Just a sham. Substandard stuff. You know what I mean? Anyways, I have prattled on long enough. I love you guys very much. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, or please send others my way, subscribe. Do this if you choose to, okay? Thank you for your patience with me on this rather long walk and talk. I love you loads. Take care, okay?